Richard Rojek, and without a card, correct?
I want to go back into the industrial district. What? You piece of junk? Why did you take my card? What's going on here?
Unable to acknowledge. You don't have a card.
Yes, I noticed. You just grabbed it from my hand. I'm asking you one more time. Why?
Endora Company doesn't have any work for you. You're unemployed. You have no need to visit any other place than the slums.
All right, but why can't I go back in quickly and try to come to terms with them? To get my job back. If I don't do anything, I'll just kick the bucket somewhere under the bridge.
For the sake of your safety and others, please don't disagree. You've shown signs of aggressive behavior before. The means of deactivation, or death if you wish, kick the bucket, are correct.
And where should I get a card? It won't just appear in my hands all of a sudden.
In case you are accepted, you'll be notified immediately. Don't worry.
And who will tell me? And where? All the offices are in the other districts.
One of the androids. That's why we are here, to assist and protect.
All right, what the hell? I'm going home.
Not acknowledged. You're not allowed to enter the high-level railway.
What? Why?
Your travel pass credit is fully spent. You are not allowed to enter the high-level railway.
So, should I walk or what?
Acknowledged.
Well, thanks. Bye. There's a biohazard symbol on the side of the container, and the green stuff inside definitely looks unpleasant. Something's gleaming between those barrels. Hope the glove is durable enough. Look at that. A sharp and clean metal rod. I'd like to do it, but I might find something in there. It's probably just an ordinary stone, but it looks nice. There might be something useful there. Almost a full roll of tape. Might come in handy. Now I can hold the rod properly. I can't mess with the terminal right now. I'll wait for the train to leave. A sturdy but damaged lid? Maybe I could tear it off. Maybe I could pry it open. Let's hope nobody sees me. That's the stuff for charging the travel passes. I've never seen it spilled like that, and it probably won't stay this way forever. I'm going to try to get some of this stuff on the rod. Something stayed on, but the stuff is almost solid now. It's quite hot around the flame. Maybe the stuff will melt. It's hot, but the stuff isn't melting. A liquid green slime. Perfect! The stuff went to the right spot, and it will stay there. He left the TV on again? He really drives me mad. Damn it, Andy. Get up.
What? What the hell are you doing?
You can't even turn off the TV?
Huh? What pissed you off so much?
Well, where to start? Andy, we're unemployed. They took away my card, and the cards of the others from our team too. They say the construction has been halted.
What? Have you gone mad? Why would the construction halt? And even if it did, why wouldn't they give us our other damn work? We're two of the better ones.
I don't know. Nobody knows anything, only those bastards from Endora. Androids don't want to let me into the industrial district, let alone the government district. It's no go. We can only wait. But I'm not feeling very patient.
What do you mean? What do you want to do?
I'll go and find them. They're my only hope. This establishment has taken too much from me. Those fat cat bastards took my family, the most valuable thing I ever had. And now Endora wants to take my life? I'm not going to give it up so easily.
Is this a joke? You've gone crazy, haven't you? What are you gonna do? What's all this bullshit?
The Resistance. They're our only hope. They'll be able to do something to find out what happened. Find out why they just struck us off.
Yeah, you've gone crazy. Look, the answer's simple. We don't exist for them. We're nothing. They don't have to confess anything. And the Resistance? What would you offer them? A single, suicidal man? And also, how do you plan to find them? Are you gonna go and ask an android for the way to the nearest resistance center? Oh, why not? No. But my idea of perfect suicide is a lot different.
Tom, he might know. Besides, at least I'll be doing something.
Look, maybe I haven't been fired, right? Maybe you're the only one with no work. They could have something for me, and that would mean I don't have to turn up with my toes.
Can you hear yourself? Do you see what they're doing to us? They're setting us against ourselves. We can't let that happen. And moreover, the construction was going great. We worked till we dropped. All was done as soon as possible, and they were ready to pay us extra. And now they halt it?
And even if I was fired, maybe I would be able to talk around the androids. There haven't been any problems with me ever. I've never made any trouble like you. They'll let me out of here, maybe with an escort. I'll beg them. I've always been good at it.
Damn, Andy, listen. You can't do that. It just isn't possible. They sacked the whole construction team. And if you try to go past the androids, you'll get killed.
That's still a better idea than yours.
Andy, sometimes I think you're completely insane. Batteries are stuck tight. I hope I can get them out. It wasn't easy, but the batteries are out. I might as well throw the remote away, though. Hi, Tom.
You don't have to say anything. Rumors spread fast.
I'm a dead man. And who told you, anyway?
You know, I have my sources. But that's none of your business. Why did you make such a fuss about it all? It's gonna get you into trouble.
And what would you do? Would you just give them your card? You taught me otherwise, remember?
Yeah, that's true. But I also told you that a turtle always hides inside its shell when things heat up. And maybe that's what you should do, boy. Instead of arguing and fighting.
What would you do in my position?
Well, I sure as hell wouldn't go nuts like you. There's a solution for every situation. Some are better, some worse. If you give me a while, maybe I'll think something up.
And what?
Come on, don't I tell you all the time not to stick your nose where it doesn't belong?
Andy went out somewhere. He wants to try to fool the androids or something.
I've always known he's crazy as a loon. If he's not dead already, he will be soon. At the very least, he'll get imprisoned. Why, at least he's not gonna bother you and spoil your life anymore.
Come on, Tom.
You're right.
Can't something be...
Can't. I would do anything for you. Your parents wouldn't forgive me for doing otherwise. Your father helped me many times, and you're like a son to me. But that little shit doesn't deserve anything other than this mess. Just don't try to help him. You're not in a position to negotiate. And if you try something, you'll end up worse than him.
I know you know the resistance activists.
Son, your parents left you in my care. But they didn't say a word about me sending you to your death. And you won't hear a word from me about that until your dad rises from his grave and tells me I should tell you.
Is that you again?
Excuse me? Well, maybe you're right. I almost got the wrong address on my card.
Where do you get all the money you drink away?
I help the state. You know, all those little services, do this, do that.
But I thought you opposed the establishment.
Yeah, that's true, but not with the state. It has only brought us welfare and peace. I oppose Endura and Theolax. They're the evil that's destroying us. Those androids of theirs and all their other technology, the state just tries to calm it down, to correct everything. Even I joined the fight against them.
Listen, you two, what are you whispering about over there?
Nothing, old friend. The youngster's trying to squeeze some wisdom out of me.
Ha! The right one indeed. He'll get nothing but beer.
Why don't you go home sometimes?
Home? Please, remind me. What exactly does that mean?
What do you mean? Well, to your family. I mean, you do have one, don't you? I saw you browsing some photos of your daughter and wife once, and you've spoken about them with Tom many times.
Son, I had a family. That's right. I had a family until an android from Theolax showed up. He came to our home. They said he had to check something. I was in work then. My wife got frightened and leapt to the phone. She wanted to call me. The android went to and threw her against the wall. My daughter jumped on him. She wanted to help her mother. He killed them both. According to the report, it was a mistake. That damn tin box reputedly evaluated the phone as some paralyzer or something. Well, Theolax simply swept it under the carpet. But I'm gonna stand up to them one day and have my revenge.
But the android belonged to the state, so...
Yes, to the state, but it wasn't the state's fault. It was the fault of the android. He said it to me.
Who?
It doesn't matter. Let's just say it was one of the investigators. And he was damn good.
But
what? Goddamn, Theolax and Endura will pay for killing my family, and the state's gonna help me with it.
Richard, there's no point. He'll speak that way forever. Just let him be.
what's it like to live this way?
What do you mean by that? Without a family or without a home?
Without a home. I know quite well what it's like to live without a family.
Did you get fired?
That's Endora. They shut down construction and we all got sacked. Moreover, they took our cards.
That's just like them. They simply aren't capable of anything better. But don't lose your heart. We'll take care of them.
We?
Sure, our men. You know what I mean.
The Resistance?
Shh! Not so loud. Yes, you may call us by that name, but we simply fight against Andorra and Theolax.
And would you be able to help me find out what happened to me? Why they shut down the construction?
We have quite a lot of work at the moment, but maybe you would be able to work on it alone, with our help, of course.
But?
You know, we can't accept everyone. Do me a favor. I'll get you in touch with my contact man. He'll tell you more.
All right. What shall I do?
Well, you'll have to prove you're able to get something that's almost impossible to find.
And that is?
I have a toy which once belonged to my little girl. I'd like it functioning again. You know, as a remembrance. I need a battery, but not one of those modern ones. It has to be the old type. When you have it, come and I'll give you the contact.
And where am I to find this battery?
That's your problem now.
Are these the right ones?
Show me what you've got. Let's see, you even got me two. Yeah, these are of an old type, yeah, but regrettably not of the type I need.
And what should the battery look like then?
Well, it has to be smaller, much smaller and flat.
All right, I'll try to get another one. Andy, I've told you before, and I'm telling you again, don't act like a fool.
Look, you see your chance in that resistance of yours, but I think I'm the one who's right. Those may be only walking metal boxes, but someone has to command them. And whoever that is will notice me eventually.
Really? And what do you think he'll do then? He'll lock you up, or worse.
Sir, I've identified the keyword resistance in your speech. Do you happen to have some information about that illegal organization?
No, you misunderstand me. Persistence. I was saying he's being persistent.
All right, sir. But don't hesitate to inform us if you know anything.
Sure. To assist and to protect. I know.
Exactly so, sir.
Stop persuading me! Go to those phantoms of yours.
I need to get an old battery, so I thought
Well?
that I could search your stuff. Maybe I can find one there?
Oh, that could be. Wait, you haven't searched there already, have you?
No. What do you take me for? That would be more like you.
Watch your words! As far as I know, it's you who needs something. And this is not the best way to go about getting it.
All right, you're right. I exaggerated a bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, all right. Have a look. Take anything you want. It's mostly crap anyway.
Thanks. I owe you one. This old digital watch might be useful. Andy was swearing, but I don't really think he cares so much about the watch. Never seeing him wear it anyway. I've managed to get this.
Well, give it to me. Maybe you've got it right this time. Nice work, son. You could find some water in the middle of the desert.
Ah, what a relief. It wasn't exactly easy to find. And what about your part of the deal?
Yeah, sure, don't fear. So, there's a street behind this house with an old warehouse at the end.
Yes, I know, but it's been deserted for quite a long time. I haven't ever seen its gate open.
Just go there. This time the gate won't be closed. You'll see. Tell him I sent you. He'll know. And in fact, he said he believed in your skills. He expected you would find us.
All right. Bye for now.
Yeah, okay. Now, if you excuse me, I have some serious business to attend to.
It's unbelievable how fast he's fallen asleep.
Aha, let's see. A visitor. Why doesn't that surprise me?
I was told you expected me, that's why.
Not only that, I've heard a lot about you. Now what exactly do you want from me?
I want to join the resistance, to fight against the establishment.
Against the establishment? Endora sacked you and now you want to fight? Or does it have something to do with your family?
How do you know about that?
Look, we know everything. If you really want to fight this establishment of yours, go and speak with Professor Petrenko. He lives in the better part of the slums. Do you know how to get there?
Yes, I've been there. The high-level railway goes there.
Exactly. It's the first house beside the station. He will tell you what you need to know, and tell him No Name sent you.
And that's all you'll tell me?
You need nothing more for the time being. Now go.
Hope he's home.
Who the hell are you? And who sent you?
I'm Richard Racek. I'm looking for somebody who will be able to help me with problems. They sent me to you.
Who sent you here?
Well, in fact, nobody. A man. He was in...
I really don't care about who he was, where he was, or what he told you. He lied to you, that's it. And now get lost.
But wait,
You bastard! You're gonna pay for this!
What are you talking about?
What? Are you kidding me? You asked me what I'm talking about? You killed Petrenko! Do you even know who he was?
Killed? What do you mean killed? He sent me away. He sent me back here. He said he didn't need anything.
Yeah, he didn't need anything, and you mistook that for a death wish. Nice.
But that's not true. I didn't kill him. I just...
Gave him the last sacrament, sure.
This is crazy. How can I prove to you that I didn't kill him?
Think fast, because your time's running out.
I'll find proof. I'll convince you.
Proof? I'm already convinced that you killed him.
I'll prove my innocence.
And how do you want to do that?
I'll go to the crime scene and search it. I must be able to find something.
All right. But remember, you don't have much time. Got it? Dead man?
Jesus. That man can't be normal. Why should I be the one to kill Petrenko? Today's the first time I've heard about him. Damn. I wonder how I'll get out of this fix.
Good day, how can I help you?
What's going on here? I have to arrange something inside.
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. Please leave.
And why?
Look, at this rate I should be the one questioning you, but I can't be bothered, so I'll just repeat myself once more. Leave. Because if those metal boxes here that you want to arrange something in there, they'll drag you away.
But why? They have no reason to...
Well, to begin with, they don't need a reason. Not to mention the fact that a man was murdered here, and he was no common tramp.
Murdered? Who was murdered? And who did it? Do you have any leads?
That's not my problem. At least not now.
You don't know who was murdered?
Look, man, you're really starting to piss me off. It's none of your business. Are you always this curious?
Well, you know. It's in my blood, I guess.
All right, I guess it won't hurt. Either me or that man. Petrenko. Professor Petrenko.
How was he killed?
Jesus, man, this is too much. I'm losing my patience, and this conversation is over. Understood?
Wait. You're responsible for investigating the case, aren't you?
Not me. I don't give a damn. I just stand here and wait until those metal boxes go away.
So you're just guarding the place? Why? Aren't you with the police?
Why? The old types have been quite faulty lately. I really am with the police, but even there we have errand boys. And look, if you don't stop prying, you'll get scraped up and bundled off by these numbskulls, as well as me.
What do you mean?
Look, it's not funny anymore. Not only is it none of your business, but moreover, you can't do anything about it. And the way you're talking is dangerous.
Okay, but maybe I can help. Look, I need to get inside, and I'm willing to do almost anything to get in there.
Well, maybe. Damn. Alright, look. I investigated a particular case. Someone murdered an important man from the government district. And right here in the slums, quite deep inside, in the ruined supermarkets where the squatters stay. Do you at least know where that is?
I think I know, yeah. And now?
Well, I simply couldn't solve it. I was unable to find the murderer. It had to be one of those good-for-nothings. But I have no idea which one. If you could help me, I questioned a family there. A mother, a father, and a little daughter. Well, little. 14, maybe 15 years old. Quite a pretty girl. And she suffered from it too. She was probably selling herself to him in exchange for food. And often got beaten up by him.
You mean the dead man from the government district?
Most likely. But the girl told me nothing but lies during the interrogation. And when her parents disappeared, for some reason later on, she stopped speaking altogether. I don't know why or where they've disappeared to. I think it's connected somehow. But I can't prove it. You said you needed to get inside. I'll get you there. That's no problem. Just find me some leads.
How do I know I can trust you?
You'll have to. That iron scrap will be investigating here for a pretty long time, I guess. Several days, at least.
All right. What shall I do? I'll try something. I don't know. She's a policewoman. Degraded and willing to do anything to get her position back, but still a policewoman. But I probably don't have another possibility. I hope she won't let me down. I'll have to be terribly careful. Greetings. May I have a few words with you?
Nice jacket, buddy. What about exchanging it for something? We would like it. What do you say, Tin Box? Yeah. Tin Box would like it too.
No thanks. I'd rather keep it.
All right, as you wish. So what do you want? We're listening.
How long have you been living here?
Do you mean here in Prague? Here under that market? Or here together with Tin Box?
Well, just here, unemployed.
Yeah, that has been a really long time. I stopped counting it already. But surely no less than 10 years.
That's a really long time.
Sure is. Luckily, I have Tin Box here. He helps me out a lot. Am I right, you old rusty old can?
And how did you end up here?
The same way as all the others. What a surprise, huh? I simply went to work as usual. I was stopped at the gate, and they took away my personal card. I thought at first, yeah, I'm gonna avenge myself. I'm gonna find the resistance, and that's gonna be it. But nothing's as easy as it seems. I didn't find the resistance. Instead, I swallowed the bait of some bastard who was probably just making fun of me. Well, and then I met this old Tin Box here, and we've been struggling along together since then. What? Have you lost your tongue?
Huh? No, I was just thinking. So you exchange things?
Sure, buddy. There's no other way to make a living here.
And shouldn't it be called theft instead?
Bullshit! I'm no thief! I only took what nobody else wants. Or, I exchanged things for other things.
All right. And what can you offer me?
Wrong question. The right one is, what are you able to offer me?
Not my jacket, I'm afraid.
All right, but you would get a lot for it.
But I like my jacket, and I want to keep it.
Your problem. But if you want to exchange something else, I'll be glad to help.
What or who is this Tin Box, anyway? It looks like a broken android.
Tin Box? He's a sort of my faithful friend. And a little bit of revenge, too.
Revenge? What do you mean?
Once I was hanging around the places where fighting with androids took place, I found him lying there. He was the least damaged android there, but when I turned him on, he was unable to walk, so he couldn't run away from me. And because I grew tired of listening to all that bullshit about arresting me, I've turned off all his speech circuits, too. I may talk to him and he just creaks. He never opposes me. Perfect companion.
But I still don't understand what you said about revenge.
Androids took away my life, so I've taken an android. Maybe it's not much, but it means a lot to me.
Now I understand.
Moreover, it's worth a fortune. I can exchange it for anything.
You said you exchange things. I'd like to exchange something.
Continue. We're listening.
I have this here precious stone.
Precious, you say? And what do you want for it?
Actually, I don't know. But I don't need the stone, and maybe you can give me something better.
Look, buddy, we both know it's just a common stone. But on the other hand, I like it. I'll give it to Tin Box. It'll suit him. Shut up, you. I'm trying to do business here. So we're gonna do a fair exchange. You give me the stone you don't need, and I give you some fruit sauce I don't like.
Fruit sauce? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It's a little bit old. Made from plums. There are plenty of them in that market. I feel sick just looking at it. Enjoy.
Oh, it smells like shit. It's not gonna bite me, is it?
No, man, it's just fermenting a bit.
I'll take the cork. I don't need anything else. Hi, may I speak with you? Well, it seems I can't. Poor girl. She must have been through a lot. There's something under her left hand. Looks like a book. I'll try to take the book carefully. She might not notice. She's smashed. I took her diary and she didn't even notice. It has a lock, so I can't open it. I can't force the lock. I might damage it. Tom. I know you don't want me to get in trouble, but I need help.
Yeah. Spit it out, son. If you want to talk about the Resistance again, you can leave at once. I won't say a word about it anymore. You already have your own information sources anyway, haven't you?
What? What do you mean?
Do you think I'm totally deaf? I overheard you dealing with his royal drunkard over there.
But...
Keep your excuses for yourself. You could have at least come to consult me. But no, you accepted the first offer you got. That's it. You better not talk to me anymore.
I have an old diary here. I need to read it, but it's locked.
What's the problem? Just tear the lock away.
Don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to damage the diary.
Let me see.
Think you can work it out?
Well, in fact, yeah. As a boy, I used to open these things with a hairpin.
Really? Can you open it for me?
Well, no. Hairpins don't exactly suit my style, if you know what I mean. Fetch me one and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, but a hairpin shouldn't be too hard to find. I'll get one easily enough. I took a spare ring from the key ring. There's no need to have more than one there. I'll try to straighten it out and give it the proper shape. Well, it looks like a hairpin, though it's a little deformed. Tom. Here's the hairpin in the diary. Do you think you can open it, please?
All right. Hope I can do it. Wait a minute. Yep, it's done. You better take it back. I don't want to know what's inside.
Hi, it's me again. Why don't you speak to me? Where's your diary? Don't search for it. I have it. I'm sorry for what happened to your aunt.
You've read my diary? How did you open it?
Well, I did.
Give it back, please.
Why haven't you written anything in it for so many days? And why did you have it here anyway? The last entry said your parents were going to put it somewhere safe. Was it supposed to be here on the ground? That was the safe place of theirs? So?
I don't have the key. They took it from me. They wanted to take the diary too, but they didn't have the time to do that.
Why? What happened to your parents?
To my mommy and daddy?
Yes. Where are they?
A strange woman came here. She was pretty and had beautiful clothes, but evil eyes. She came with androids. I was hidden. She didn't say anything. She just pointed.
At what? What happened?
First at my mommy, and then at my daddy. Androids ran at them. They screamed and tried to resist, but it was no use. I haven't seen them again since. I was left only with the locked diary because my mommy had the key. Will you give me my diary back, please?
I'm sorry, but I can't yet. I understand how important it is to you, but I need it.
Why? It's mine!
Yes, I know that. But the police need some evidence to close the case, and I need the case to be closed.
The police? All they ever did was hurt us.
I know, but they won't anymore, I promise. The diary will be returned to you by the investigator you've already spoken with. She'll come to speak with you again, but this time you will tell her the truth, right? You can't stay alone, and she can protect you, at least to a certain degree. I promise she won't do anything bad to you anymore.
All right. I believe you.
Good. Wait here until she comes. I'll tell her about you.
Wait. Please. What's your name?
Mine? Richard.
Thank you, Richard. My name's Lenka. You're very kind. I hope we meet again.
I don't think so. Wait here. I have to go. So here's the evidence he wanted.
Nonsense! How did you? But it doesn't matter. For all I care, there could be 10 more dead. All that matters is that I get back that detective job. Let them find someone else for this damn watchdog work. So who?
Well, actually I know more. First, your murderer is probably already dead. And second, the wife of the dead guy from the government district didn't only take revenge on you.
What? I don't understand.
It seems she had the parents of that girl killed. That's probably the reason the girl stopped talking.
And how did you find it out? Can you prove it?
I have evidence, and even a witness.
Really? So give it to me, quick.
Wait, I have one more condition. Promise you'll make sure the girl isn't harmed anymore. And that she will be well provided for.
I hope your evidence is worth it. But all right. You have my word.
Here's the diary containing descriptions of the days before the murder. The girl knows the rest.
But she doesn't talk.
She does, but you have to be a little bit sensitive.
Oh. I see you dealt with it really well. Good. So now I'm going to withdraw the androids and you'll be able to go inside, as I promised. But I don't know for how long they'll stay away. I plan to send them to search the nearby park, so this building's going to be free for maybe 3 weeks. But now get lost. In a few moments, this place will be clear. Bye for now.
You too. And thanks. She really kept her promise. It's hard to believe it. I hope it helps the girl, too. Some kind of an old prize. I think they used to give it to the top scientists. I guess the professor must have been a top scientist too, because he got one. The small letters say the year 2013. symbol reminds me of something. Besides the freeze symbol. T in a circle. I've seen that before. And it was on a freezer as well. I see. T for treasure, maybe? Could there be a safe in the freezer? Endora used to present its important employees with those. I need to type in the right combination first. I hope nothing happens if I switch the switch. Nothing happened. At least nothing I could see. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something important. Homer, come here. Don't be afraid. Now, you see? Wait, where are you going? And it's gone. Never mind. It didn't just have a label with its name on the neck, but also some pendant with the word Performium written on it. I wonder what that means. Great. Now I can see what the professor was hiding in there. The professor's not going to need it anymore. The poster reminds me of something. An old movie, maybe? I'll leave it alone. It's the only pretty thing in the place. I think it's coming off. I'll try to straighten it up a bit. Horror show! I'll be damned. The poster wasn't just decoration. Hopefully something useful is recorded on the disc, and I'll be able to play it. I wouldn't be surprised if the professor encrypted it. Anyway, Petrenko's murderer should be recorded here. Bingo! I wasn't the last person who saw the professor alive. I don't care who that woman is. I just hope this will make good enough proof.
So, have you decided you want to die?
I don't think so. I have proof I wasn't the last one speaking with the professor.
What proof?
This one. It's a recording from...
Shut up, I'm not blind. Ah, an old friend of mine. I know this girl a little already. So you're not the murderer after all. What a shame. I hoped I'd be able to do away with the crackpot who killed the professor myself. But what can I do? Let's go upstairs instead of standing here in the middle of the warehouse. So you want to become part of the resistance, to fight the establishment.
Exactly.
Considering you found that proof, you're probably worth cooperating with. I had a feeling you didn't murder him, but I had no evidence to the contrary. Anyway, let's get to the point. The Resistance fights the establishment with its bare hands. We don't have androids, we don't have equipment, we don't have anything. Endora, Theolux, the state, they all go for our throats.
But the fellow from the bar thinks the state is fine.
Yes, but times are changing. The state's probably starting to suspect something, so it's trying to protect its position. Let's continue. So we have to help ourselves. Endora's planning something right now, but nobody knows what. It's known that Endora is halting some of its constructions, though, and it seems quite strange. Theolux isn't exactly innocent either, but we'll keep that for another time. And in the first place, you have to find some documentation from the construction. Anything you can lay your hands on. Now, you'll have to get inside their local office somehow, but all in secret. If something happens to you, or someone catches you, it will be the end.
But I don't have...
The card, I know. Now you have one. Go and do what is needed. Don't return here until you have all the documents. Do you have any questions?
Who are you?
Look, when you're here longer, you will get to know two things. The first one is my name, and the second one is that names aren't important at all. Until then, you can call me No Name.
What are Endora and Theolux planning?
Do you think that if we knew we would be sending you out spying? We don't know yet, and you'll have to find out.
It doesn't seem like a simple matter to me. Why are you sending me?
They already know most of us. They have us recorded on cameras. We cannot get inside as easily as you can.
Well, I should go. I've got enough information for now.
I think so too. Now get out of here and don't return without those documents. And I probably don't have to remind you that if you say a word about any of this to anybody, you'll end up with a hole in your head, or worse. Actually, wait a minute. I can give you this useful toy.
What is it?
The only thing I can give you that can help you in your mission. An EMP gun. It can paralyze an android or anything electronic for a while. The android won't know that it's been paralyzed, but be careful so that nobody else sees you.
And what happens if I use it on something different than an android?
Can't tell you. It can do a different thing every time.
Thanks. I think it could be useful. Hello.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'd like to be assigned to Endora as an employee.
One more time, please.
I'd like to...
All right, so I understood it right. Where are you employed?
Nowhere just now.
I see. But how come you still have a card?
I was sacked because there was no work for me. But I'd worked hard, so they let me keep the card.
That's possible. And where did you work?
For Theolux.
Well, there's quite a large personal turnover there. That's right, they don't take good care of their people.
Pardon?
Never mind. I have some experience of my own. Anyway, I can't assign you anywhere now. We don't have any job openings. I'm sorry.
Roman Petra, work assignment officer. Those state employees. He even checks his personal email on the office server. I can see Endora has been sacking more people than ever. The problem is, most of the people only find out the morning they don't let them come back to work. The clerk spoke quite strangely about Theolux. Maybe it's somehow connected with the mass layoff. I'll read the lists of fired personnel carefully. Let's see. There's a card number in the list that doesn't look like a slums number. His leaving papers are effective from tomorrow. That means he has to return his card tomorrow. From someone from the management? It must be worse than death. Actually, he isn't good at anything. And won't be able to get home either.
It's you again?
May I ask you about your experience with Theolux?
I don't see why I should tell you.
I worked there for some time. I had a bad experience with them too.
And what?
They accused me falsely. In fact, I don't even know what allegedly I did or didn't do.
Mongrels! Yeah, they do that to almost everybody. My son's in the same situation, and I fear what they're gonna do to him. Will they fire him, take his card, or kill him outright? Look, you want to get into Endora, right? And what are you ready to do for that job?
Anything.
I'm glad to hear that. So, listen, if you can get into Theolux and delete all the information about the allegation of my son, you'll be assigned to Endora in no time. And now go away, lest they start suspecting us. They don't like me much here.
Retina scanner. They do have a sense of security around here. I have no idea how to get around it. Let's see if some of it could be useful. That looks useful. Looks like a cooling coil, undamaged. Tom? I have one more request for you, and this time it's not simply opening a child's diary.
Richard, I warn you. If you get mixed up in something, I'll be pissed off. But all right. It'll be better if I help you, rather than you going to somebody else, because I know you're stubborn enough to do that.
No questions, please. I need to get around an eye scanner.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious.
If it's some kind of a new Theolex model, then it's impossible.
It's right in Theolex, and it must be possible.
I'm telling you it's not. Except, maybe.
Maybe what?
Well, it's a long shot, but if you had the eye of somebody with access to the facility, it might be possible.
Would it matter if the person was dead?
What? Are you kidding?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill anyone. Someone else did that already.
It's theoretically possible. You'd have to be quick, and you'd have to keep the eye somewhere. Ethanol would be the best.
Do you happen to have some ethanol?
You know it's hard to come by. The booze I got here isn't anywhere near strong enough.
But you used to make your own, right?
Yeah, that's right. I still have my distillery in the back room, but there are parts missing.
What do I need to get?
Some bottles, definitely. One for the burner, and one to put the ethanol in. A cooling coil, a cork, and something to distill. Old fruit would be good.
Thanks. That won't be difficult to find.
Why do I always fall for this?
I have everything I need to put together a distillery, so let's get brewing. The plum jar might be useful. Looks like the distillation process went right. I hope the ethanol is good. A crowbar will be useful. Tom, I'm proud of myself. This is decent ethanol.
Hey, your self-praise stinks as bad as that stuff. Besides, what's the use of the ethanol without the eye?
I guess you're right. I don't even know where to look for it.
A morgue, maybe? Or an autopsy room? There aren't too many places like that in the slums. Depends how important the owner of the eye was.
Well, he lived in Old Town in a nice apartment, and the government seemed to be pretty interested in him.
Then he'll be in the slums hospital. It's the last railway station in the direction towards town. It used to be a government facility, but then the district borders were shifted. It's too good for the slums.
Guess I should check it out. Thanks for the info. The local storms are more and more frequent. I hope the rain isn't too acidic. Looking around, I'm glad I never needed to go to a hospital, although this one must have been pretty before.
Welcome to the Prague Slums Hospital. How can I help you?
You are a woman?
Yes, I'm one of the latest Theolex female series. And please don't stare at me like that.
Sorry, you even speak nicely. Almost sophisticated. I haven't seen an android like you before.
My communication module is the most advanced system in the field.
Wow. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Can I help you?
Was it just my imagination, or did your tongue really slip in the greeting?
Yes, it was an error in sentence construction. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Androids don't make these kinds of mistakes. You're machines, robots.
I'm also going to consider your remark a slip of the tongue. You will certainly want to correct yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. You do act differently than other robots. You probably aren't like them.
Thank you for your understanding.
And what did the slip of the tongue mean then?
This hospital used to be in the government district and I used to work in the reception desk here. That's why I make an error in greeting sometimes.
Oh, I see. What happened here anyway? Advanced equipment? Nice building? Looks like it was built recently. And yet it's shabby and ruined, just like everything else in the district.
I will tell you everything I know about the building if you are interested.
Please, tell me just the most important facts.
As you wish. When the district borders were moved in 2037, this Prague government hospital ended up here. It used to be a top facility, but it has been going down since.
Well, that explains a lot. I noticed the light goes off from time to time, and then you sort of stagger.
It's the storm, sir. We are not connected to the network and our generator fails from time to time. Sometimes even I have to recharge at this blue stand behind me.
Really? How come I haven't seen you doing it yet?
My task is to be at the reception at the disposal of the customers at all times, and charging would take some time.
So, are you gonna stagger like this forever?
I have to wait until tomorrow when somebody comes to relieve me.
I could replace you for a while, so you could go recharge yourself. It doesn't look like anybody should be coming anyway.
You never know, but thank you. I gladly accept your offer.
Done? That was quick.
Yes, recharging doesn't take long. Thank you again. It should do for a while.
Angiocentrum, urology, something, orthopedy. Ugh. There's no morgue or an autopsy room. Of course, why would anybody look for those? No visitors there.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Can you tell me how to get to the morgue?
Of course. Go to the end of the reception hall and take the hallway to your right. The elevator at the end of the hallway will take you there.
The hallway leads to the morgue. Ugh, this doesn't feel right.
Hey, what are you...
Hello.
Hello, is there anything you need?
I wanted to talk to you.
About what?
But you get enough clients here, don't you?
Are you kidding? I have so much work, I don't know who to cut up first. Damn, I wish the shift was over soon.
And how long do you have to stay? I mean, it's night.
I don't decide about my working hours. The tin can at the reception desk does.
What do you think of the hospital?
What do you mean? Used to be the best one in the government district, and now it's the best one in the slums.
I don't really see any difference. The corpses are the same everywhere. And you don't mind moving from a government hospital to perform autopsies on the poor?
Excuse me? Do you think I perform autopsies on the poor from the slums? Are you crazy? Nobody gives a damn about the punks around here. I only take care of those who are brought to me by the police or the government.
So things really didn't change that much for you then?
No, not really. I just wish Endora would stop coming for visits.
So, Endora. I have business with them too.
But I don't want to talk about that, especially not with you.
Look, this might sound odd, but I really need to stay here alone for a while.
Alone? Of course. And the reason?
I'm acting on an order of a higher authority. I can't tell you anything.
Look, not that I'm suspicious or anything, but what higher authority?
Indora sent me.
Dan, do you have to send people so often? And why didn't you send the same guy that came last time? And keep your voice down. My bosses are starting to smell something fishy. Other than these cadavers, of course. I can't cover up your dirty business forever.
You call it dirty business?
And what should I call it? You come, dissect or destroy what you need to, go, and leave the mess for me. At least you could have said something right away, without blabbing around.
I was trying to be polite.
Look, just leave me alone. Our deal has been honored, hasn't it? A young boy makes a mistake once and has to pay for it for the rest of his life. To think this should be it.
Okay, I'll tell my bosses. I think they'll understand. And now I would like you to do the thing.
Fine. You've got half an hour, but then you leave. Is that clear?
Of course, just like every time. And maybe for the last time.
I hope so. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That was close. This remote opens the boxes, but there's too many of them. First, I have to find out which one the professor is in. I need the professor's eye. This is where I might find his body. Nothing. The databases are empty. Or there are no patients here, which wouldn't surprise me.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I need some information about one of your patients.
What's his full name, sir?
Oleg Remidovich Petrenko. Professor Petrenko.
Wait a minute, please. Yes, we received this patient. Or rather, his body.
Can you tell me where exactly I can find him?
I'm sorry, we only give this kind of information to the police.
Oh, come on. I can see you have it on the monitor.
I'm sorry, sir.
If you need to recharge again, I'd be happy to wait here for a moment.
Thank you. I gladly accept your offer.
Quick, before he comes back. Fortunately, the professor's page is still open. Oleg Remidovich Petrenko. Section, Morgue Autopsy Room, Box 3C.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. This is where one of the most praised scientists of our time ended up. He looked so calm and peaceful, as if he expected his death and knew it was coming. I really don't understand why anybody would kill him. How could he be dangerous to anybody? I'm gonna dissect his body. Makes me sick. But I have no choice. It's about my life now. Scalpel might be useful. Careful now. Whoops! Yes, I have the eye now, on my first attempt, and now I should be off as quickly as possible. Damn, bad code. There's some kind of indistinct warning on all of them. Communication error. Probably something with the network. I can see one of the microfuses is missing. That's why the computers don't work.
Look who's here again, Tin Box.
Yes, it's me again. Can I speak with you?
Of course. Let's talk. We have plenty of time.
I need a microfuse. Do you happen to know where I can find one?
A microfuse? It depends on where it should fit.
Into a transformer in Theolex. For computer terminals.
I see. I think I know what you need.
And do you have it?
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Depends on what you can offer in exchange.
Well, not my jacket. Tell me what you want.
There's one thing I need. Or rather, Tin Box here does. He's been creaking too much lately. He needs a new oil cartridge. Fetch me one, and the microfuse will be yours.
And where can I get a cartridge?
Every android has one on the rear side of its neck. It doesn't matter what type it is.
Wait a minute. How do I force an android to give me the cartridge?
That's not my problem.
This half-dead android seems the least damaged of all androids in the slums. And its oil cartridge is intact.
Hey, Tin Box! It seems you're gonna get a present. Am I right?
Yes, you are. Here's the oil cartridge.
You see, that's what I call a useful exchange. Here's the microfuse.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Sure. You need anything else?
I'll be going. Thank you.
No problem. Go.
Now let's see if it was just the fuse. Now the network's working. And there's a connected terminal over there. Somebody forgot. So the clerk's son really did steal something. Maybe there's something I could do about it. So it's done. Your son is cleared of all accusations.
Hello? What are you talking about?
Your son, Felix, and Dora. Does it ring a bell?
Are you playing games with me, sir?
You're the only one playing games here so far.
I don't think so.
So stop thinking and try to remember.
There's nothing to remember. Go away.
Well, I'll probably go to your boss and tell him about that.
What? Have you gone mad? Androids will kill you.
I managed to get past them in Theolex, and considering your popularity with the management, they will gladly believe everything I say.
All right, as you wish. I'll arrange it with Andorra. Now get out of my sight.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure dealing with you.
Get out, damn you.
If any documentation of the building site exists, it must be here. Not long ago, I went to pick it up personally. I was a legal employee then. No Name told me to find the documentation of the building site I was working on, but there are only some empty files, books, and a locked drawer on this shelf. It must be inside. It looks like the universal kind of lock Andorra uses almost everywhere. You put a piece with pins to the round surface, and the pins come out or fall back, depending on how the lock moves. Unfortunately, I don't know the correct order. I'm only taking the pins. I don't need anything else. Done. It wasn't so difficult after all. Here we go. Let's get out of here. I have the documents. It wasn't at all easy to get them.
Well, did you think working for the Resistance would be a walk in the park?
No, but getting assigned to Endora was hard enough, and they were shooting at me when I was leaving.
Get used to it. Things will get worse. We're in war, not kindergarten.
Okay, fine. But I'm tired. Are the documents at least useful?
Sure, but unfortunately they're incomplete. Part of the documents are missing.
How can it be missing? I took all there was.
The part about the building itself is missing. This is just an introduction.
And where's the rest, then?
Probably at the building site. At the site manager's office. You're gonna have to go there.
But it's closed now. I'll probably get to the gate, but no further.
Don't worry about that now. Leave it to the morning. You look tired. Get some rest.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Although, there's one more thing.
What thing?
They almost got me when I was running from Endora.
But you made it, didn't you?
Yeah, this woman helped me. The one from the professor's notes, the murderess.
What? What was she doing there? How did she help you?
She distracted them when they were about to start shooting at me, almost as if she was waiting for it. Then she got away quickly, but I recognized her.
Look, listen to me now. The woman's dangerous. She'll probably try to kill you too. Probably knows you're with the Resistance by now. Go home. I need to think everything over. You should watch out. Stop by here tomorrow morning.
Strange. When I mentioned the murderer, No Name became suspiciously alert. Could it be that he's afraid something might happen to me? But if that woman really wants to kill me, why did she save me in Endora in the first place? Maybe she isn't the murderer either. Well, I'd better stop. I'll be wiser tomorrow. I should go see Tom. He doesn't show it, but he worries about me. So, Tom, you closing up?
Me? Of course. It's late. Or early.
It's gonna be dawn soon. Looks like it'll be a warm day.
Yeah. And how long are we going to talk about the weather?
Hey, sorry. I was just stopping by before going to bed.
You seem quite busy for someone who's unemployed. As a matter of fact, what did you do all day?
Easy. I didn't stick my nose into anything serious.
I wish that was true. They say Andy's been dragged away by the androids.
What? That fool! When I didn't see him by the gate, it crossed my mind he'd probably been arrested.
And it was probably something serious. Because I tried to get him out of it for the last time. But I wasn't able to. Even my connections came short of doing that.
Maybe it'll be better for him to just stay in jail for a while. It'll calm him down a little, and if I know him as well as I think, nothing worse will happen to him.
If he makes it out alive.
Perhaps I'll try asking my own connections.
So you won't give over that resistance stuff?
Sorry, but I had to.
All right, Richard, I'm warning you while there's still time. The resistance isn't like in your dreams. People die. And they often don't even know what for. A single person can never achieve anything. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
I believe you, but I simply had to try. I need to know there's some alternative.
It's late. The bar's closing.
I'm sorry. Wish I could lay down. I'm tired. How did this get here? Weird, the door was locked. All you know is lies, twisted reality. If you wish to know the whole truth, come to the professor's apartment. Hurry. I can't believe it. What is this supposed to mean? I'm not going to sleep now. Huh. Shouldn't have made the effort to come here. No one and nothing seems to be here. Maybe she's waiting inside.
No, I'm waiting here.
You? Murderer! You killed Petrenko and tried to blame it on me!
Wait a second. I hoped you came to find the truth and not to blame me. Especially since you don't know all the facts.
Maybe I don't know everything, but I know enough.
Really? And who told you? I suppose No Name bamboozled you like all the rest. Damn bastard!
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't give me that. Damn. Sir here wanted to join the resistance and has taken the first bite he came across. Hasn't it crossed your mind that maybe it's all going too smoothly?
It wasn't that smooth, and I still don't know why I'm standing here with a murderer whose murder I was nearly accused of.
Oh, please. No Name knew from the start that you didn't kill Petrenko. He just needed someone to do the dirty work.
So why should he accuse me? That doesn't make sense.
He was probably testing you. You're a perfect victim for him, and you're neither the first nor the last.
What? How so? And who the hell are you preaching to me this way?
Richard, you still don't understand?
How do you know my name?
Richard, I know a lot about you, and our lives are in fact quite similar.
So what am I to do now?
Look, I didn't help you get into Andorra just out of pure goodwill. I admit you did good work, but without my help you would hardly be speaking with me now.
Why should I believe you really did help me? To get into Andorra wasn't easy at all, and I was the one who managed to do it. No one else was there. So prove I have anything to be grateful to you for.
Well, if I pass over the saving of your life in Andorra, do you think you could just walk around Theolex?
Maybe it seemed a little too easy to me, but don't try to tell me it was you who arranged it.
Certainly not me alone, but the Resistance. The real one.
But that can't be.
It can, Richard. Look, you must have a lot of questions, but this is no place for answering them.
Nice place. And I thought my place was ugly.
I don't live here. I'm only sleeping over. I can't stay at one place for too long.
I think you should answer some of my questions now, don't you think?
That's why we're here. Ask.
Well, in fact, there's one question that crossed my mind. You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Andrea Raskova. Pleased to meet you. But you must have other questions, don't you?
Who's No Name, if he isn't with the Resistance?
No Name is one of the best agents of the state. All in all, nobody knows much about him. He came to Prague only recently from somewhere in former Russia. He has the best training. It's said he's trying to destroy the resistance at its roots by murdering selected families. But one time he failed. He's said to be terribly angry because of that single failure. And since then, he's been doing his all to erase the resistance from existence.
So why didn't he kill me?
That's part of his strategy. He saves himself the trouble, just like the Germans during World War II. They forced Jews in the concentration camps to dig graves not only for themselves, but also for their relatives. No Name has improved the method by making his victims do those things voluntarily and gladly. He finds a poor man at a loss and deludes him, saying he's going to help him. He behaves nicely to him and then persuades him he's doing missions for the resistance. But instead the victim's working on their own destruction, and in the end, they somehow get a bullet in the head. It's the same story every time.
But he wanted me to find out more about Andorra. In fact, I was searching for information I myself wanted to find.
That suggests even the state doesn't know exactly what Andorra is trying to do. And you happen to fit to its schemes.
I don't understand. Why did you murder Petrenko?
I have to apologize for that. Neither me nor the professor wanted you to be blamed for that.
What do you mean, nor the professor? What kind of bullshit is that?
You know, some members of the Resistance have to, whether they like it or not, play on several sides. In the case of the professor, well, it was all the sides. He was helping the Resistance, but had to work for Endora, Theolex, and even for the state.
But I still don't understand why he had to die because of it.
Look, you surely know that Professor Petrenko established Theolex and was the leading developer of the first android, the type called Michael. That brought him great success and renown, but after the war, Theolex changed. The android started to be used for fighting and oppression, which was something the professor had never wanted. And so the executive board didn't need him anymore. They made him an honorary vice president of the company. He had no executive powers and was moved to the slums. They only let him work on things they themselves weren't able to do, but he was never allowed to direct any full project again, from its design to realization. He could only work on fragments. And so he started helping the Resistance, but only a little, because he didn't want to draw attention, until some engineers from Endora paid him a visit. They showed him drawings of a strange device and wanted him to help them understand the technology it used. At first he hesitated. After all, it was Endora. When Endora wants something, it's usually something big. But eventually he started to study the drawings, mostly because of the Resistance. He was sending us progress reports regularly, but he wasn't able to find out much.
Now I don't understand it at all. I wouldn't be surprised if the state murdered him, but why you? He was helping the Resistance, wasn't he? What kind of technology was it?
That's a good question. The professor never had the full description, and it's quite possible that Endora didn't either. He only gave us information about Endora's probable next steps. For example, that it would start searching for something on the construction sites around Prague. He didn't reveal what it would be, and maybe he didn't even know himself. Until he called me again yesterday afternoon. He absent-mindedly told me that he finally understood the technology. He said it was dangerous, and that it must not get into anybody's hands, and absolutely not into the hands of Endora. According to him, it was not a weapon, but something much worse.
What worse?
I don't know, and we probably won't ever find out, because the professor wanted it that way. He hoped it was not too late and that he was the only one who knew what he had found out. He told me he must prevent anybody from uncovering the secret, but he wasn't able to do it himself, and so he asked me for help.
You're telling me the professor asked you to kill him?
That's how it was.
What? And I'm to believe... But then again, on the other hand, it makes sense. When I visited the professor for the first time, he seemed somewhat anxious, as if he was waiting for someone.
Yes, he was waiting for me. I saw you and waited until you left, and then I killed the professor. He told me I was in fact helping him to forget. Forever. In short, he was too dangerous. For all of us. If Endora wished, they could make him tell them everything.
That's for sure. When I returned, police were already there, and they even called a detective. It surprised me, because for other murders, they don't even bother taking the body away.
Yes, it was strange. Even I was surprised. The state itself has probably taken an interest in the technology, and that's no good. Although the professor can no longer tell anybody, I fear he sacrificed himself in vain.
Why? Are there some of his notes or drawings left?
No, but it seems Endora continues the research anyway. And because even somebody like No Name was angered by Professor's death, it means Endora really wasn't the only one who wished to get their hands on the technology.
So where's the real Resistance? How can a man like me contact it?
He can't. Either the Resistance contacts you, or you're simply out of luck. Most people imagine the Resistance as some organization with large secret meetings and legions of members. But that's not true at all. No member of the Resistance knows more than 2 or 3 others. That's where our power lies.
But the state often reports defeating large attacks from the Resistance. I've seen the places where the fighting took place. There were a number of bodies and remnants of the androids.
Those reports are usually lies. But you're right. There really are some fights from time to time. But that's not the real Resistance. Usually some people form a group, try to play the Resistance game, and then go to the dogs.
And what do you do then?
Everyone does some mission or task from time to time, but only a few of us really know what it's all for.
And how do you know someone's not manipulating you, too?
We all hope that's not the case. Moreover, several things we did turned out well already. For example, the shifting of the district borders in order to have a good hospital here in the slums.
That was the work of the resistance? But it was done on the basis of a state's decision, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. That was how it was supposed to look.
I'm a little bit confused. I need to clarify it a little. So, Andorra has drawings of some device that uses an unknown technology and is very valuable. They asked Petrenko to help them understand it, and he got to the bottom of the technology after some time. He found out it's something dangerous and decided he would rather have himself killed than allow someone to get the technology.
Yes, exactly.
Well, but how does the state fit into all this? What kind of technology could it possibly be that everybody is so interested in?
It's hard to say, but one thing is sure. None of them are going to give up easily. Quietly, everyone in their own way will try to gain it for themselves. The state will use the intelligence service. Andorra will invest in research. And Theolex surely won't just sit aside.
I need to go through it all again. So, Andorra has drawings of some device that uses an unknown technology and is very valuable. They asked Petrenko to help them understand it, and he got to the bottom of the technology after some time. He found out it's something dangerous and decided he would rather have himself killed than allow someone to get the technology.
Yes, exactly.
Well, but how does the state fit into all this? What kind of technology could it possibly be that everybody is so interested in?
It's hard to say, but one thing is sure. None of them are going to give up easily. Quietly, everyone in their own way will try to gain it for themselves. The state will use the intelligence service. Andorra will invest in research. And Theolex surely won't just sit aside.
So, I better go now. But, actually, what am I to do?
I was already starting to think you wouldn't ask. You don't have much to choose from. Either No Name kills you, or you join us, the real resistance.
That's really not much of a choice.
So, it'll be best if you can return home, get some sleep, and, in the morning, do the task No Name gives you. But you'll bring the documents you find to me, here. After that, you'd better not show up at home anymore. In fact, it would be better if you didn't go anywhere near the gates or to the places where you did something tonight. Someone might recognize you, and that would be a problem. No Name probably won't start looking for you right away. He thinks you trust him, but eventually he will realize you fooled him, and he will want your head.
But he gave me the card. He can use it to trace me up.
Keep it for now, or he could start suspecting you. Tomorrow, I'll give you another.
All right. Well, thank you, I think.
You're welcome. We'll be the ones thanking you if you help us figure out what Andorra is planning and what everyone is after.
Well, it looks like this is the last time I'm sleeping in this apartment. I should enjoy it. I'm here and ready.
Why so unexcited? Bad dreams?
Sort of. Bad dreams about the dirty tricks of Andorra, the state, and things like that.
You'll get used to it. This is a dangerous world we live in.
Yeah, sure. So what do you want me to do now?
As I said last night, we have to find the rest of the documents the building site manager had. I did some research. It's still in his trailer at the building site. There's not going to be anybody there right now, except for some androids, but you can deal with them.
Fine. I can see you're well informed.
The resistance couldn't exist otherwise.
Of course.
Go. And remember the rule. Don't come back empty-handed.
I've never seen it so empty. I wonder why they're still guarding it. The industrial district is generally a pretty isolated area, and this place looks like nobody should ever come again. I can't open it without a key. Here we go. The key wasn't far. I almost missed it in the mess. It's sort of rusty and falling apart. I'd be surprised if it didn't fit. Just as I thought. It fits. It fits, but I can't turn it. I can't take it out either. I thought this was too easy. I'll try to use force. Damn, the key couldn't support my gentle methods. The key is broken and stuck in the lock. What can I do about it? Handy little twigs. Might be useful. I'll try to clean up the lock a bit. Here. The key should budge now. This way the key should unlock the door easily. I'm gonna have to sneak around somehow. He mustn't see me. It won't open. I can't steal a police car, but I remember when I was a kid, I used them to shortcut batteries. The light bar would set off if there was a discharge close to it. I don't know if it'll still work. Now I realize how dangerous that game was. It might still work. The EMP gun discharges nicely. If the alarm actually sets off, I'll have to disappear quickly. Whew. Hopefully they didn't see me. Now they're going to be busy up there. I can't go there until they turn the alarm off. Good, it's stiff. Now let's get inside quickly. There are many drawers here. This is the place where the rest of the documents could be. There's many drawers, but only one labeled Endora. Bingo! Now I need to get out of here. I can't get outside this way. There are 2 androids patrolling outside. It looks like the window is the only way to get out of here. This should open. There's no handle, but there's a space between the window and the frame. It has the same kind of latch as an ordinary door. Maybe I can pull it in somehow. Now, let's get out of here, quickly. So, I'm here. No Name sent me for the remainder of the construction documents. I had to pass by some androids, but it turned out well in the end.
Well, you did that fast. Show me the documents. I have to look through it. Wait here. Now, I must admit, it was interesting reading.
Have you found anything out?
Yeah, I found several interesting things. The construction you worked on was, in fact, just an excavation. Endora's searching for a precious element near Prague.
An element?
Yes, radium. It's one of the most powerful radioactive elements, and its world reserves have been almost exhausted. I found out even more, which is even more interesting. Although radium had only been used marginally before the Great War, with the coming of the first android type, it's become a very precious element. That was because it was used as one of the main components of the logic control units in androids. But it wasn't quite an ideal solution. People who came in close contact with those units, for example, the maintenance personnel, were dying young of cancer or anemia. Because of that, another type of control unit was devised, and the radium mines, almost already exhausted, were shut down. But, according to these documents, one reserve still remains. It's here in Prague, and it has been here for a very long time. Germans hid it here before the end of World War II, when they were trying to attain victory by any means possible. But they had no time to use it. I don't know how Andorra found it, but this was the reason they started the construction, which was never meant to be finished. They needed to get the radium reserve without letting anybody know. And they almost managed to do it. But then you started to stick your nose in it.
Wait. But why would Andorra simply mine the radium? It surely has the resources to do that.
Maybe because it would stir yet bigger unrest. You need to mine several tons of uranite or other minerals to obtain a single gram of radium. Andorra didn't just mine it out here, they also nicely packed and prepared it for transport.
But what do they want to do with it? You said it's not being used anymore.
That's something I don't know. But it must be related to the new technology that cost the professor his life. We must find out what Andorra is trying to do. We need a radium sample and some more information.
And where's the radium now?
In the Andorra laboratory in Kolín. It's a town not far east of Prague. You're going on a trip, Richard. Here is your new personal card. Now get moving. I have to inform the Resistance Network. There's gotta be something big behind all this.
All right, I understand. And how do I get to Kolín?
One of our men in a taxi will drive you there. Then he'll wait for you somewhere around there. He'll be back before midnight. Good luck.
Finally, they sent someone. Tell me your employee number, and you can start right away. You are the new janitor, aren't you?
Yes, of course I am.
So, the number?
I unfortunately don't have any.
Then we have a problem. I can't let you in without an employee number. Come back when they give you one.
I don't think I'll ever need any of this. Although... this plate is so ugly that I simply must have it. Maybe I'll find some use for it. I could use a metal rod like that. It's locked, but there must be a way to open it. Old locked door. The key is on the other side of the lock. I saw somewhere that they pushed the key out and then they pulled it in. Damn, it's stuck. How come they could always do this in the old movies? I'll probably have to be more patient. Okay, nothing happened, so let's give it another try. Damn, I'm sick of this. Uh-oh, maybe I overdid it a bit. Well, let's see what I can do. I will probably need the card inside. Damn, it has a photo and a number, which they'll probably check. The janitor on the photo doesn't resemble me much. I should do something about that. I hope this number isn't taken yet. This is really shocking! It looks totally different from the outside.
Hey, you, how did you get here?
Well, it was open.
What do you mean, open? Man, come here. Only I'm supposed to be here today, along with a security and a new janitor. So I'd like to know how you fit into this.
Well, I'm the new janitor.
Man, you should have told me right away. I hope you won't run away like the previous one. I didn't even know his name.
And why do the janitors quit here so often? Is there something I should be afraid of?
Nothing to be afraid of, I think. But we have a little problem with security. We try not to stick out too much, but then someone damages the fence from time to time and breaks something. It happens quite often, and the last time it was too much for the janitor.
Maybe you should improve your security.
Look, with a single press of a button, I'm able to activate an alarm, summon security personnel, and lock down the whole premises. Our security is more than good. But everything has its glitches.
And that's why I'm here. The new janitor.
Exactly. Give me your employee card.
Sure. Here it is.
It doesn't have your photo.
I know. I only recently came to Endora. I haven't managed to get the photo yet.
And I don't have your personal number in my records. But sometimes it takes some time before the databases are updated.
So, everything is all right?
Yes. Although you won't be able to do much here for the time being.
What exactly is done here?
Nothing important. There are warehouses, offices, laboratories. Just common things.
So, nothing interesting?
Well, they send us some secret materials from time to time, to temporarily store them, and then it's more lively here.
What do you mean by lively?
I mean an occasional inspection of those secret materials.
So there's not much going on here?
Nope.
You spoke about the inspections of secret materials?
Yes?
I just remembered that I'm to check the last ones and send my report back to Prague this very day.
But you need authorization to do that, and I still don't have your record in the computer.
Damn! I need this job. And if my boss doesn't have the report on his desk today, I don't know.
Look, I can't just let anybody enter the 15th floor. It's usually not even accessible by the elevator. It's necessary to use a special remote electronic key.
And you don't have it here?
Of course I have it, but I can't give it to you, not without a permit.
But my record may be inaccessible for God knows how long.
I'll be damned. Look, I understand you, and because I don't want you to think that I have no heart. We'll do it this way.
I'm listening.
Are you a janitor? Yes. Without an employee card? Yes. But... right. So... you'll replace the camera by the entrance for the new one, and I'll lend you the key for the 15th floor. It's only me and the security here anyway.
Ah, well, that shouldn't be a problem.
All right. The new camera can be found somewhere in the warehouse on the 7th floor.
And if I have some trouble with the security?
You won't. And if you do, come and tell me.
Doesn't work. The lift is probably not active. It seems the last janitor managed to break the elevator before he finally got scuttled away.
Really? I haven't noticed any malfunction.
But nothing happens when I press a button.
Why, that's a feature, not a bug. It's a security measure.
That's nice. So nobody can get anywhere.
Not so. It's just that every time you need to go somewhere, you tell me the floor number and I'll unlock it. When you get there, you'll only be able to return back to the reception desk. You only need the warehouse on the 7th floor. New cameras are there.
I see. You need to be in control.
Halt. Your personal employee number hasn't been activated yet. Identify yourself, please.
I'm the new janitor, and I need to take some spare parts from the warehouse.
I'm sorry, but you don't have sufficient clearance level for such an action. I have to ask you to leave immediately.
So, I have a problem. There's a security guard in the warehouse, and he refuses to allow me inside without a permit.
That's a really big problem, because I can't call him back. I'm not authorized to do that.
So how am I to get in there?
Well, there is a possibility. If an alarm sets off in a room, the elevator will lock itself there, and the security guards will move to the security corridor. The corridor isn't normally accessible, but what's important is that you can't see anything from in there.
But how will I get there if the elevator's locked?
I can unlock it. That's something I am authorized to do.
All right. And how do I fire the alarm?
That I don't know. I only know the control panels for all floors are in the machinery room on the 8th floor. I'll unlock it for you. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Right. I'll try to cook something up. Each panel controls something different. The middle one controls the alarm. There are floor mode switches under the cover. I can't open it without a screwdriver. I need some tools, a screwdriver or something.
Damn, I didn't think of that. It's all in the warehouse.
But I can't go there now.
Wait a minute. Maybe I have something here. I have a screwdriver. Hopefully it will be enough.
It'll have to be. Let's see if the alarm sets off.
Entry. Alarm detected. Emergency transit to the security corridor initiated.
The control lamp now indicates an alarm, but it seems nothing else has happened.
What a mess you made. There's an active alarm in the warehouse.
Well, so the control lamp didn't lie. So is all clear?
Yes, the security's acting upon the protocol and went to the security corridor. And I unlocked the lift so you can get the camera.
There's a box down there, and it contains some spare parts. Luckily, there's only one camera, so it's probably the right one. I replaced the camera. I hope it'll function and that the officer keeps his word. So the new camera is installed.
I see. I already have its signal here.
Now I'd like the key to the 15th floor.
Yes, sure. Here it is. But don't stay there for long. You know how things are.
Sure, don't worry. I hope it's all... One sample will have to suffice. So now I have all I need. I should get out of here before someone finds out who I really am.
Hey! Stop!
Blast it!
And what about returning the key and the screwdriver to me before you leave?
Oops, the key and the screwdriver. I almost forgot. Here.
All right. Bye for now. But I hope you'll be back soon. We need a janitor here badly. And you're quite a capable one as far as I can see.
It depends on where my boss assigns me, but it was really nice working with you, that's for sure. So have a nice day, and thanks again for your goodwill.
Oh, at last! I was almost starting to worry. You were supposed to return in the evening, not at night.
It was impossible to return directly. I had to wait until the patrols around the slum district changed to the night shift.
All right, well, how did you manage in the labs?
Quite well, surprisingly. I have a radium sample and other information. This time even on a TVD disc. Hopefully it will be good for something. The man took the case with the radium sample. He said you knew about it.
Yeah, I know. It'll be safer at the Resistance headquarters.
Will I see headquarters someday myself?
Certainly not. It would be dangerous for us, and for you. And besides, it's not concealed. It's quite possible you've been there already without even knowing it.
All right, let's stop that. What about the disc?
Sure, I'm on it.
So what?
It's all somewhat strange. Entries don't make sense. Damn, I should have known it's encoded.
And can you decrypt it somehow?
In time, certainly. But we're pretty damn short of time right now. I need the password.
But there was nothing by the disc, believe me.
I believe you, don't worry. And I think I know where the password is. In the first part of the construction documents you gave to No Name.
Yes, that's possible. It's the only thing we don't have.
You've got to get that part of the document back. No Name must have had it in the warehouse of his.
Yes, but he certainly won't be willing to give it back to me.
He won't be there now. I received a message that he'd disappeared somewhere.
All right. Hopefully I'll manage to get inside.
Go. In the meantime, I'll try and figure out the password myself, just in case.
The gate is closed. No Name really seems to be away. Holds tight. Can't do anything with my bare hands. I can't do anything with it this way. Maybe I could use this to make some light here. There's even some instructions, although I can't read them. I'll take the instruction manual. Maybe I'll learn something from it. According to these instructions, it won't be difficult. I think I understand it quite well now. Let's try. If I've understood correctly... That's much better. It's quite old and locked, unfortunately. Can't open it. It's locked. A crowbar. A thief's best friend. I hope it'll work. Almost there. Ugh! There we go. It worked! So now I've got the documentation back. But this is odd. There's even a DVD disc. So we've been lucky. No Name wasn't in the warehouse, but he left the documents there. And moreover, there was a DVD disc next to the documents.
Let me see it. I'll check it. Great. Here's the password. But it will take some time to decrypt it. You may as well get some sleep. I'll tell you everything I managed to find out in the morning.
Boys, start packing. We have to leave immediately. But Mama, why do we have to leave and where? What's going on? Damn, Richard, stop asking and help your brother! Oh, forgive me, my darlings. I didn't want to shout.
Mom?
Don't be afraid, Peter. Mama will be right back. Richard will help you. Peter, get dressed. Mama said I'm supposed to help you get dressed, so get on with it.
Mom, she shouted.
It's useless to talk to him. When he's frightened, he doesn't react until he calms down. I'll borrow it for a while. Look, the teddy bear must be cold too. You should get dressed and set a good example for the teddy. Then you'll both stop being cold.
But I don't have socks.
Don't worry. I'll find them for you. I have one sock. Now to get the other one. I'll try looking under the bed. So there's the other sock. I can't reach there.
The ruler may come in handy. Now I have both socks. Here are the socks.
Thanks, Richard. What is that?
Mama, what happened to you?
Richard, you have to run away. Alone. I'll take Peter. He's too weak. He wouldn't make it.
But why, Mama? What's going on?
Please, stop asking and go to Uncle Tom and tell him it has happened at last. But no buts. Promise.
I promise.
And remember that I love you, and Dad does too.
I love you too, Mommy.
Peter, come to me, dear. You'll come with me.
I can't open it without a handle. I'll try to take it out carefully.
Richard, wake up!
What? Have you found something?
You don't exactly look like you slept well. Did you dream?
Yes, I did, and it wasn't exactly nice. So, have you found anything?
You bet. It all goes much higher than I would have ever imagined. The main order came directly from the world headquarters of Endora.
But of what use is this to us? We can't get there anyway.
Of what use? It proves that this is no mere trifle. It's something that could influence all of us. That's why No Name's been so interested in the radium and all that Endora's up to. Endora has found a way to overthrow the state.
What? How?
I don't know yet, but I'm sure that's the case. Richard, we're gonna go on a trip. Both of us this time.
To Brazil?
More accurately, to Caracas. You have to get some air tickets for us.
Me? But how am I supposed to do that?
You'll find a way. You have to. It will be enough for us to get on a passenger list of a flight to Brazil. You can do that at the flight office. I'll handle the rest.
So I'm supposed to just walk into the government district?
No, you'll get a taxi. It will be less conspicuous. Now go, we must hurry.
Damn, there are guards at the entrance. I need to lure away the androids somehow. There's a TVD disc with that robot's program under the cover. It really resembles grass, even to touch.
A program of the common robot of SMX type has been changed. Compiling in progress.
That's my opportunity. You can tell it's a government district, just an ordinary bureau, and they built a palace to accommodate it. I could use one of these pipes. This one has the perfect shape, for example, to hit somebody over the head with. Seems like somebody's working here, if you can call it work. Damn, the officer logged off before he left. I have to find out what his login is. Martin, like from a mother to a first grader. Hello. You okay?
Leave me alone. There are other stalls you can use.
Martin, are you there?
Damn, is that you, David? Are you back already? I thought you were in hospital.
Yeah, I'm back.
Your voice is deeper. Damn.
I still have a cold. But you seem to be sick.
It's my damn stomach. I forgot to take the pills and I have spasms again.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can you please bring me my pills? They're on my table.
Okay, hold on. I brought you the pills.
Good, give them to me. Put them on the ground. I'll take them. I have to wet them a little.
Maybe I overreacted a bit. Hope you won't have any permanent damage. I don't like doing this, but I've got no other choice. A small key and a flight office pass. His name's Martin Kurutz, and he works in the passengers register. Just what I need. Even a little lock is able to secure a large cabinet. This guy's etched something into the door. He probably didn't want to forget that. Now that's brilliant. He has a lunchbox with his name on it and porn inside his locker. His mother probably didn't raise him as well as she thought. All right. I assign myself and Andrea to the flight to the Andorra headquarters in Brazil. We will serve as stewards during the flight. Andrew's going to be happy about how I managed to arrange that.
What? Say that again, please, just in case I heard wrong.
Well, I put us both on the passenger list as flight stewards.
Have you gone mad?
Why?
And how do you plan to board the plane as personnel without an employee card?
Well,
obviously, you didn't think about that, did you? All right, you're gonna have to go to the airport and get us the employee cards. Give me your PDA. I'll upload our photos and personal card data onto it. Right, get on with it. And make sure you get them. You probably won't get another chance to visit the flight office.
All right. What else can I do?
I'll tell you what. Nothing. Go. I have to try to tackle the problem you've got us into. Our flight leaves tomorrow, and we will be aboard.
I need the airport employee cards. I'll have to get them at the airport. So this is the famous Prague airport. The last building in the government district that hasn't been reconstructed. But everything around is typical state. Propaganda and spy recruitment. Damn! No Name hurried up and started looking for me. I'll have to make sure not to get too close to the androids. They don't check everyone. From time to time they select someone randomly, but still. I think a distasteful piece of junk like that needn't be here. It's much better now. Moreover, the pin that was stuck in the poster may come in handy. This is the only door with a free entrance. Let's see what's behind it. Nothing. I'll probably have to do it in the dark. Let's try to screw it a bit. Ha! It works! Ah, not anymore. Probably a bad contact. I'll tear off a piece of the cardboard. Could be useful. I'll try to wedge the bulb with a piece of the cardboard. Yes, here we go. It's on. Doesn't come out. Let's hope it'll stay that way. I've never seen a lock like that. It must be old. It's scratched a lot, and there are deep grooves all over it. There's many scratches at the bottom. Look at this. Somebody scribbled a code here. I can't turn it any further. There's probably some dirt in it. Hopefully I loosen it up a bit. I can't turn it any further. There's probably some dirt in it. There's still something left inside, but I think this should do. I can't turn it any further. There's probably some dirt in it. There's still something left inside, but I think this should do. Hopefully the light will work here. I'm not their janitor. Great, it works. An unplugged plug. I wonder what it's from. I hope nothing happens if I try to plug it in. So the plug is from the printer on the table. Obviously it's in working order. Ah, no paper. The printer still needs something to print on. It probably can't be just ordinary paper. It must be the kind used for the access cards. The paper tray is missing. There's nothing to print on. It's the same printer as the one on the table over there. The paper tray looks undamaged. Here, now I have something to print on. Data missing. I need a photo and the data from a personal card to print the card. But they're in my PDA, which I can't connect to this printer. I have to find another way to get it there. I have to enter the disk containing the photos and the data of Andrea and myself. The printer should work now. I'm going to print both cards now. These cards are similar to a regular personal card, and they contain the same information. I must be careful about the androids. It'd be easier for them to scan me now, plus I'd lead them to Andrea. At last, I've got us the employee cards. It's late and I have to return to Andrea, so hopefully all's gonna be alright and I'll be able to get some sleep.
So, do you have the employee cards that will allow us to board the plane as stewards tomorrow?
Yeah, I printed them.
Let me see. Oh, they look good. Good work, Richard.
Perhaps they'll really be of some use to us. Anyways, I'm totally exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Wait a minute. I won't be here tomorrow morning. It would be better if we would meet aboard the plane.
Alright. Good night. See you tomorrow. No name! That bastard! How come I didn't notice at once? I have to tell Andrea. It seems No Name wants me for much more than that put-up job he made me do lately.
Good morning, sir. According to the parameters entered, you're the recipient of the electronic message.
Parameters?
The message is intended for the first person of the male sex that exits this house today. You match those parameters.
I see. And who sent it?
The sender wished to stay anonymous. The message was sent to your PDA. Good day to you.
Damn! Why can't anything ever go smoothly? Perhaps the dream was an omen of some sort. I'd like to know how he found out about us going to Brazil. It can only be opened using an employee card. Paper envelopes. I'm going to take one.
Good morning. Do you wish to make a call?
What?
Sir, I'm a telephone set Callisto of the second generation, and my primary task is to arrange telephone calls. Do you wish to make a call?
I understood the question, but I've never met a talking telephone set.
Please, not only a talking one. I'm an intelligent telephone set.
Well, I can see that.
So, may I connect you with somebody?
And what if I would like to call someone, but didn't know the number?
No problem, sir. My database contains all the contacts, and I'll gladly connect you according to your specific parameters.
Really? All of them?
Yes, all that.
All what?
All that were entered into my memory during my programming.
I see. And how many of them?
Database items counting in progress. Please wait. Done.
So you have the result?
Certainly, sir.
And will you tell me?
My database contains over 37 items.
Huh. And why did it take so long to count? Well, I hope those numbers are at least important.
Certainly. 4 divisions of the state and 33 lunchrooms.
The printer should work now. I'll print 1 card extra. It may come in handy. If I could get this card to the android without getting close to it, No Name would surely get the message and leave the terminal building. This way, nobody can tell there's an employee card inside the envelope.
Welcome again, sir. Do you wish to make a call?
Is there a delivery service among those few numbers you've got in your database?
Certainly, sir. JPD, the Delivery Division of State, will gladly offer you its services.
So dial the number for me. I'll do the talking myself.
Please wait.
JPD, the Delivery Division of State. How can we help you?
Good morning, Prague Airport speaking. Office 420. We need to send something quickly to the flight office.
We can send you a fast runner if the package isn't over 100 kilograms.
It's only an envelope. The fast runner will be great.
He's going to come in a couple of minutes. Have a nice day.
You'll deliver this envelope to the flight office. It's for Kuruts.
Reversed charge?
No. Charge it to the state police.
Halt. You aren't allowed to enter the flight office.
I'm a delivery man of the Delivery Division of State, and I have a parcel for a person named Kuruts.
Yes, a person under that name is employed here. Give me the parcel. It will be handed over. Report to headquarters. The personal number of Richard Rochek has been detected near the entrance of the flight office.
Show yourself, Richard. I don't know where you want to travel, but I'm sure you're planning to fly somewhere.
Sir.
Rochek was detected somewhere near the flight office.
Great. I knew he'd show up somewhere. Let's go get him.
Let's see. No name ordered to empty the house. At least no one's going to see me here. I'll have to hope they won't recognize me aboard the plane.
Come on. Damn, Richard, where are you?
Excuse me, are you Andrea Raskova?
What? Oh, pardon me. I was expecting somebody else.
Yeah, I know. Richard Rotzek.
What? How do you know? Moreover, how do you know my name?
Easy, ma'am. I'm Andy Mitchell, and Richard's my roommate.
I see. Yeah, okay. I think he might have mentioned you. But how is it possible that you know me? I've never met you, and you've never seen me, as far as I know.
Well, Richard told me a little bit about you, and there's no other woman of your age standing here.
Okay, well, all right, maybe so. Where's Richard?
That's exactly why I'm here. And I'm not bringing you good news. Richard was arrested by the airport police as soon as he stepped off the plane. Somebody must have informed them.
What? That's impossible. And where's Richard now, and what's going to happen to him?
Well, they're holding him in a small police station next to the airport. It's like some branch office or something. That's where he'll stay until an agent from Prague comes for him.
No name.
Yes, that's him. I've met him too.
Wait a second. What are you doing here anyway, pal?
So now I'm your pal.
I smell a rat, and I'm in no mood to be polite.
No. Well, what were you asking about?
What are you doing here?
Well, Richard kept talking about the resistance, until I became interested too. But when I was arrested in Prague, a man from the resistance offered me a chance, and I accepted. He got me out of prison, even got me a job with the airport police. Then he gave me the task to help Richard here in Brazil.
Uh-huh. So now you're with the resistance too, right?
Yeah, seems so.
I don't know. I'm not sure I believe this story of yours. The members of the resistance usually don't know each other. Missions are given secretly, and it seems strange to me that they would just accept anybody.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Richard wasn't anybody too.
Well, the situation was a little bit different. But basically you're right.
One way or another, I'm able to get Richard out of the prison, and faster than you'll be able to. I'm with the airport police. It should be no problem.
I don't know. I think I can manage that too. No, sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't believe you. I'm the one who came with Richard, so I will be the one who helps him.
Well, as you wish. I hope you know what you're doing.
Wait for me and Richard at the Sunset Hotel. Rent a triple room.
All right, so good luck to you.
Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Well, I have to find the resistance now. I won't achieve anything alone. There's a large piece of cloth. It may come in handy. Hey, you. May I speak with you?
Olá, Senhora do Beautiful. You may do absolutely anything.
So, you understand me. Great.
Minha querida, And I can do more with my tongue than just the speaking of foreign languages.
Nice, really nice. I daren't imagine. Anyway, may I ask you something?
You may do anything, querida.
I need to ask you about something.
Ask away, querida.
Where can I find the resistance here?
Pendure-o todo, menos ruído, por favor. I know this is only a small town, but you can't just speak about the resistance here. Better don't speak about that anymore, sim, querida? Okay.
Do you know the Sunset Hotel?
Certo, it's the best hotel in town, and the only one too. It's not far from here. Just go this way, straight on.
All right, thanks for the information. Tell me what you know about the resistance, please. You must know something.
No, I can't do that.
I should get going.
Aprovado, querida. But I hope you'll return someday.
Andrea!
Silêncio! Prisoners are not supposed to speak unless spoken to. Bom dia, senhora.
Good afternoon.
Can I help you?
I'd like to speak with a prisoner.
I'm sorry, we don't allow any visits.
But
I'm sorry. Good day to you, senhora.
may I speak with you again?
Naturalmente, querida.
Where are you from? I've always liked foreigners.
A sério? Well, I was born here.
I can see that. Certainly you know your way around here well.
Claro, querida. I know every corner here.
You certainly have lots of experience, don't you? You look quite seasoned and hardy.
Sim, querida. I wouldn't make a living just by driving the taxi. I have to get my hands dirty sometimes.
So you have contacts with the underworld?
I shouldn't be talking about this, but yes, I do. Better stop asking, querida. The state has ears everywhere.
Don't be so tongue-tied. I really need to find the resistance. It's of the utmost importance.
Aye. Look, well, I know there's the resistance headquarters somewhere here, but I really don't know where. This is a small town and I know every alley here, but I've never noticed anything. Satisfeita, querida? And not a word more about that.
Have you ever seen this?
Sim, querida. Those cigars were being produced here once, but the production stopped some time ago.
And where was the factory that made them?
If I tell you, will you give me at least one of those nifty cigars?
If you tell me, I'll give you the whole box.
Grande, que negócio. It's not far away, but it's in a quite remote part of the town, in the direction away from the airport. A large building behind the wall. You can't miss it.
All right, thanks. Here are the cigars. Enjoy them. Hopefully this is it. There's no other cigar factory.
The factory is closed. You're not supposed to be here.
I think I am.
What? Andre, you've come at last.
We've been here for a while already. However, we've run into some trouble, as always.
What has happened? And where's Richard Rocek anyway? I'd like to meet him.
That's exactly the problem. No Name somehow got wind of where we were going and had him arrested as soon as we arrived here. We have to act quickly. Richard has to be free again before No Name arrives.
So that's quite the big complication. But certainly a solvable one. I prepared an escape plan recently for a certain arrested man. But it was too late. They executed him. Maybe we can use it to help Richard now. You have to execute the contents of this DVD disc at the terminal of the police station.
And that's all?
The disc contains a special virus. It will turn away the guard first and then open the gate for a while.
I don't understand. How can the virus lure away the guard?
Easily. The guard is the police chief's lover. She'll get a weird false message from him, and of course she will send for him immediately. Just ensure you two get away quickly and unnoticed.
All right, that should be easy. Do you think the plan will work? What if the guard won't go away immediately?
Don't worry, I've taken account of that. The grate won't open until the guard leaves the room. But then you'll have to act quickly and hope he will stay for a while with the chief.
I should go. There's no time to waste.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
May I speak with you again?
Naturalmente, querida.
I need to borrow your car for a while.
Sim, querida. Where do you need to go?
No, you don't understand. I don't want you to drive me anywhere. I need to borrow your car. Of course, I would pay you well.
I see. Well, why not? Where shall I bring the car?
Great. Leave it in the street by the police station.
Aprovado, querida. Wait there and I'll bring the car there.
So what about the car? I waited there, but you didn't come.
Querida, you were serious about that?
Sure I was.
I'm sorry then, but I really can't do that for you.
I have a problem. I was meant to borrow a car from the taxi driver, but he's turned his back on me.
Regrettably, locals can't be trusted much. But I can make him cooperate.
What do you mean?
If you tell me the license number of the taxi, I'll be able to deactivate it remotely. I'm sure he'll be persuaded to reconsider.
All right, I'll find out the number. I can't read it. The license plate is really dirty. The dirt on the license plate won't come off. I can't clean the plate with a dry cloth. It must have been nice when it was working, but now it's empty. The only water is coming from the small drinking fountain beside it. The cloth has absorbed more water than I would expect. Good. The license plate is clean. All right, the number's G17007A. I hope this is the correct one. So the taxi license number is G17007A.
Good. Now, hang on a moment. I'm going to deactivate the car. Done. Now go to the taxi driver. I think he'll be surprised.
I should go. There's no time to...
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
Well, well, look at that. What happened to your car?
Eu não sei, não penduro tudo. Oh, I wanted to drive as usual, but then all of a sudden the car stopped.
Well, that happens sometimes when you don't fulfill your part of the bargain.
What? It was your work.
Well, not exactly. But what matters is that I can restore it.
Really? So do it, please.
And what about our deal?
Aprovado, querida. Wait there and I'll bring the car there.
That's the way I like it. All right, hang on for a moment. That was a great idea. As soon as he saw his taxi just sitting on the ground, he promised me all I wanted. And I think he'll keep the promise this time.
Good, good. So I'm going to reactivate the taxi and you can go release Richard at last.
See, it wasn't so much of a problem after all, was it?
Aprovado, querida. I had no other choice.
I'll return your car to the taxi stall.
Ha, right. Here are the keys.
So, let's get going. Hopefully the virus will work.
Oficial Vedev, per favor, venha a mi escritorio.
Quickly, Richard, we have to get out of here.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for getting me out of prison so fast. Sorry for slowing things down.
Well, there was no other choice. But you're welcome. Besides, I didn't do it alone. The local resistance cell helped me out.
Anyway, there's one entirely different thing that concerns me. What the hell is Andy doing here? Neither me nor Andrea told anybody where we were going.
But I explained it to Andrea already, and she believes me. And you should believe me too.
But I can't. It's enough that you spoke with that disgusting murderer.
What? What do you mean?
No Name. Are you trying to tell me it doesn't ring a bell?
Yeah, it does. I met him in the prison in Prague, but only in passing. Only later, someone from the resistance came and offered me an opportunity to leave, the same as you.
I don't believe you. No Name is a damned bastard, and it seems he's been after me for quite a long time. I know how he can manipulate people. I'm sure he would have had no difficulties with you.
What do you mean by No Name being after you for a long time?
I was never able to recall it until it came to me last night. No Name murdered my whole family. Only I survived, and only because I fled. He didn't pick me randomly when he came to me pretending he was with the resistance. I disturbed his plans. He wants to finish his work. He's been preparing this for a long time. And the fact that Andorra has been planning some action against the state is only pure coincidence. It's nice that you came to help me, but you shouldn't have wasted your time. Now please, get out of here.
Richard, you can't.
No, I'll go. It's no use to argue. I'm doing the right thing for the first time in my whole life. But if Richard sees it otherwise, I won't urge it upon him. Hopefully we'll meet again someday as friends.
Didn't you go a little too far?
Andrea, no, I didn't. Andy helped me, and I'm grateful to him for that. But I simply don't believe that No Name didn't have his hand in all this. Besides, it will be better for Andy. He gets easily carried away. It's better if he stays out of this.
All right. After all, it's none of my business. I'm sorry for your family. I didn't know what happened to them.
We can't do anything about that now. We should focus on the task at hand.
Okay, you're right. We have to go to the Resistance headquarters. There, we'll find out what to do next.
So this is the famous Richard Rocek. There probably isn't anyone within the Resistance who hasn't heard about you.
What? How? I'm famous? Why?
You really don't know? Why, we wouldn't have known that Andorra's planning something if you hadn't told us. And now we know even more than the state. Furthermore, you take orders from the most feared agent of the state intelligence. And you're still alive. That's respectable.
But Andrea has helped me a lot with all that.
Don't be so modest, Richard. It's all true. Although I told you what to do, in the end, it was you who did all the work.
All right, but enough of the praise. While we're here, maybe we should get down to business, don't you think?
Absolutely. So, to the point. We know Andorra has found a way to overthrow the state. But what we don't know is how it plans to do it. And for what it needs the radium secretly mined in Prague. All clues point to the Andorra headquarters where all the orders came. We will find answers there.
So we should go and look there, shouldn't we?
But it won't be so easy.
The Andorra headquarters are extremely well secured. No one has ever infiltrated inside.
There must be a way. What buildings are those Andorra headquarters in, anyway?
It's the seat of the company's topmost management and the biggest building in the whole of Brazil. It's designed with 3 towers, connected in the first third of their height by a helicopter landing pad. There are only 2 ways to get inside the complex. To go through the main gate or to land on a landing pad.
And I think I'm right to say that both of these 2 ways are out of the question. What about trying to get through security personnel? They're the only men, after all, so we may be able to persuade them somehow.
The problem is that they're not men. Security is handled completely by special types of androids.
It's impossible to get through them. Not only are they armed to the teeth, but also their intelligence is quite high.
But I have...
No, Richard, you can't simply paralyze them.
Wouldn't it be possible to infiltrate among the employees?
All the employees are carefully chosen from other Andorra facilities. They never engage anyone from outside the company. And those lucky men, if I may call them so, then work and live inside the complex. They never go outside. Absolutely all of them stay there until their death. Or until they commit suicide. It's unbelievable. But Andorra has its own cemetery.
I couldn't believe it too, but then I saw copies of the employee listings. The people really work there, even on their deathbed.
You have the listings of their employees? Can I see them?
We had to destroy them during the last police roundup. but ask away. I remember almost every word of them.
And what did they contain?
Only the identification number of the employees and their status. Active, dead, or dismissed. They weren't too detailed.
Dismissed? I thought all employees worked there until their death.
Yes, with 2 exceptions. We already checked them, but in vain. The first is probably already dead or missing, and the other is someone named Pedro Parentes.
Where does this Pedro Parentes live? I'll go and have a talk with him.
It's no use. And after his dismissal, they took away his card, and since then, he has been living away from people and has almost never spoken.
Right. I'll try to cook something up.
Go. Andre and I will try to search blueprints and documentation for some other feasible way.
So this is what living away from people means.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'd like to speak with you. I think you could help us a lot.
I don't care for any visits, and I won't help anyone. Get out of here!
But... Must be nice to cook on such a stove. I can't even cook normally, let alone here. You haven't gone too far, Andy.
Hit me if you wish. I don't care anymore.
Sorry I was so rough, but there's no other way. No Name has got you in his grip.
Shut up! Damn! I don't have to listen to that. You don't know what happened. You pretend that you're a rebel, big time. But the fact is you've only been with the Resistance for less than a week. I've changed, and I wanted to help you, really. Don't patronize me by asking me to prove it.
Andy!
Good luck.
Parentes doesn't want to speak with anybody. We'll have to find another way of getting information from him.
I told you he won't cooperate. We've tried to speak with him several times already.
I need to know more about him.
It may be possible. I found something here. I'll send it to your PDA as an article. It's his brief curriculum from Andora's records.
Thanks. Hopefully it'll help. Excuse me.
Didn't you understand me? I don't want any visits. Go away.
Wait, please. I only need a bit of your time, and you've got plenty of it. I've read about what happened to your family. I have a similar history, except that I don't even have a brother who survived.
What can you possibly know about my brother and about me? Mind your own business and get out of here.
At last, I may have a way of getting Parentes to talk. When I spoke to him, I mentioned his brother, and he immediately hit the ceiling.
He has a brother?
Yes, his curriculum mentions him. They both worked in Andorra.
That's impossible. There weren't any 2 identical names in the employee listings. We surely would have noticed.
That's odd. According to the records I read, they were both hired in the same year.
If he really worked there, and he's not in the listings, then Andorra probably didn't want anybody to know he was ever there.
It seems so, but why would they do that?
Those records are available to the police. Maybe they just needed to cover something up. But if I know Andorra well, they left some records stored all the same.
We may try to find his file using his name.
Richard? Do you know his brother's name?
Raul Parentes, at least according to the curriculum.
That could be our clue.
Parentes Raul. It may take some time. The software has to search in the names of all the files. Seems it's found something, but it's encrypted, the same as the disk from the Colleen laboratory. You have the decoder in your PDA. I uploaded it there just to be sure, so the file will show you.
I'll read it through and try to persuade Pedro to help us. I feel he knows something that will be useful to us. I managed to find out about Pedro Parentes's brother.
So tell us.
He was spying for the state police, and Andorra discovered him. They eliminated him and fired Pedro just to be sure.
That's really rough. Do you think Pedro knows all that?
Certainly not. They probably fired him, took his card, and didn't say a word in explanation. That's exactly the way they treat people.
So that's why he doesn't want to speak with anybody. It's no surprise.
At any rate, I'm going to tell him now. Maybe the truth will persuade him to help us.
It seems you don't really understand me, son. I've got nothing to say to you. Get lost!
Well, maybe you don't have anything to say to me, but I have something to tell you. I found out about what happened to your brother. I know he worked with you at Andorra.
So? What about it?
And I also know he was a member of the state police, and that Andorra made him disappear.
What? Where did you get this information?
We did some searching in the internal database of Andorra. Is it just my impression, or doesn't this surprise you at all?
It's been a long time. There's no point in opening old wounds.
You used to work in the Andorra headquarters here, and I need some detailed information on the facility.
Why don't you buy a brochure?
You used to work in the Andorra headquarters here, and I need some detailed information on the facility.
Why don't you buy a brochure?
So you knew that Raoul was a state police spy? Wait a minute. You must have known because you were an agent too.
What the... Who the hell are you, and what do you want from me?
I'm Richard Rocek, and I'm with the Resistance. We'd like to ask you to help us.
The Resistance?
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I've been dreaming of revenge and looking for the Resistance for the past 4 years. In vain. And now that I've almost given up, you come to me.
So what really happened to you and your brother?
Well, I wanted to let it be, but... oh well. Me and my brother joined the state police almost immediately after the Great War, and we gradually worked our way up to becoming agents. Our task was to observe Andorra, and I decided to infiltrate it. My brother was helping me from outside. When the World Headquarters was founded in '35 and nobody knew its purpose, I received an order to get more information. Raoul got a job in a division I was in charge of. We were the first relatives to work there. For some reason, they didn't like it. When my brother discovered something big and top secret, he called me. He was totally out of his mind, and the call was detected by security. They didn't know he was talking to me, so they only took him and made him disappear. They didn't have anything on me, but they still kicked me out. For 4 long years, I've been planning my revenge. To avenge my brother's death at the hands of Andorra, and to punish the state, who turned its back on me. They couldn't risk a scandal, so they wrote both of us off. There was an agent who decided it. They said he had no name. When we were joining the state police, we thought we were doing the right thing. Now I know how wrong we were.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to say that I understand, so I'd rather not say anything. Since you used to work for Andorra, you certainly know all the possible entrances. We need to know where they are.
Yeah, I know the entrances.
And where are they? The only entrances we know of are the main gate and the landing spot.
Exactly. And that's it. Those are all the entrances there are.
Look, I will tell you about our situation. We know that Andorra is up to something, and we know it's going to have global consequences. We have to find out what it is, and at least get ready for it.
And, how can I help you?
We need to find a way into Andorra's world headquarters. There must be one.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Pedro, please. Think about it. I promise. Andorra and the agent with no name will pay for what they've done to you. And me, too.
Do you know the agent?
Yes. He killed my parents and my brother when I was little. And unfortunately, recently I came across him again. By now he's probably on his way here to finish what he didn't manage then.
Maybe...
Maybe what?
Maybe there is a way to get in. I used to test a teleportation project in Andorra. But I don't know if the teleport is still in working order. It has never been officially used. It was supposed to be a means of emergency entrance if, for some reason, the main gate couldn't be used.
Excellent! That's exactly what we're looking for.
Wait, the thing is, even if it worked, it's only one way, and you can't take anything electronic with you. It'd be destroyed by the teleportation.
Never mind, it's a possibility. Where is the teleport?
Here we are. As far as I can remember, the teleport entrance is in this house. But the entrance is blocked. It's been a long time. Maybe it's not even working anymore.
I think we should try to find out. It's closed, and it looks like nobody's opened it for a while. They're not even guarding it. The house is only standing by the pure power of its will. There's some debris blocking the entrance. There's a concrete block in the way, and it's too heavy to move. A concrete block is blocking the entrance, and I can't move it alone. Could you help me here?
It's the only way inside, so we're gonna have to try it. Okay, let's see if it's still working. Good. My idea is still working here. Now it's up to you. I'd rather not get mixed up in this anymore. The teleport is turned on by a strong electromagnetic impulse. And don't forget that teleportation will destroy all the electronics, and that you're gonna have to find a way to return because it can only teleport you one way.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. And don't forget what you promised.
Don't worry. I'll do everything I can to make Endora and the agents suffer. Pedro said it was turned on by a strong electromagnetic impulse. I'll have to find something, and I have no idea what. Maybe I could turn it on with the EMP. Nah, this pulse isn't strong enough. I found a way into the Endora headquarters.
What?
Pedro decided to help us in the end. He was with the state police, as well as his brother. But they never found out about him. They left them both behind. The state washed its hands.
So there's another fellow let down by the state. I guess he's not the only one.
Yeah. And you wouldn't believe who was in charge of their case. No Name.
Oh my god! That bastard's behind everything!
Not everything, Andrea. But it makes sense. He's been watching Endora for a very long time. Pedro and Raul aren't the first, or the last, to pay for getting in his way. But I swear, I'll avenge all his innocent victims. No Name is going to pay for everything he's done to us.
Okay, these are very pretty words, but you haven't yet told us how you're going to get into Endora.
I'm going to use the project Pedro was testing when he was working there. It was a teleportation system for emergency access to the facility. Pedro was able to activate it even after all these years.
Excellent. What's the catch?
There's more than one catch. The teleportation system is turned on by a strong electromagnetic impulse which destroys all the electronics. But more importantly, there's no way to return. The teleport will get you inside the building, but not out.
Okay, this is great. So even if you manage to make the teleportation device work, you won't be able to return and you can't take any weapons or equipment with you. Is this the best you can come up with?
Well, we don't know of any other way, so let's work with it rather than picking holes in it. So, first we have to find a source of a strong electromagnetic impulse which can be easily carried from place to place. Let's go.
I was thinking, maybe I could use my EMP gun as a source of the impulse.
Richard, you're a genius!
I don't know, I tried it before and it didn't work.
Of course not, because there's a restrictor in the EMP gun. But, if we take it out, the impulses will be much stronger. I mean, its impulse. You'll only have one shot, because then the gun will discharge.
Never mind. One shot is better than none. Do what you need to do.
I'll just disconnect this. Here we go. Watch out for the trigger. You could hurt yourself. And watch out for yourself. Return in one piece.
So you really mean it, huh? I was thinking of a way to return. Since you can't use the teleport and you can't get past the gate alive, you're going to need another way. There must be a technological warehouse in the main building, and you should be able to find something you can fly through the air on in there. So when you found it, simply jump out of the window. They will probably be after you, but you can easily shake them off in the streets of the old town. It's rather risky, but it's probably the only option you have. Good luck.
Thanks to both of you. I'll try not to let you down. So, let's go. Damn!
Intruder detected. Sir, I ask you in the name of Endora to cooperate. Otherwise, I will have to use force.
It looks like I have no other option.
Please step closer to the lift. You will be sent for interrogation. Step in, please. You will wait for the inspector here.
Wait!
And you will be temporarily paralyzed.
Ah, my head! Ah, what a blast! How long have I been lying here? The sun is pretty low. I should get out of here before the investigator comes. This room probably isn't just an ordinary waiting room. The wire seems to be sort of sticking out. Oops, never mind. I might need a wire. I hope nobody will mind if I take it. This is great. I'm at least 20 floors above the ground. This is probably the landing spot. Maybe this could be the way to get out. This is the hallway I came through with the android. Maybe I could get there through the window, but the windows are opened by remote. The right window can be opened by this remote. I can't get to the button with a straight wire. I could bend the wire with the paperweight. This way, maybe the window will open. Good. I think I can squeeze through here. This looks like the visual plan of the building. I wonder where I am in this plan.
You are on the 14th floor, in the interrogation and audience room.
What the hell was that?
The question was not recognized.
What are you?
The question was not recognized.
Oh, well, identify yourself.
I am the Endora's World Headquarters navigation system with voice control.
What are your functions?
My main functions include navigation advice through the building and assistance in providing information on the status of floors and rooms.
What do you mean by the status?
The location of guards and the access security level.
Where am I right now?
You are on the 14th floor, in the interrogation and audience room.
Where can I find the technological warehouse?
The warehouse is on the first floor of the main building.
Show me where the archive is.
The archive is on the 74th floor of the main building.
Give me the warehouse status.
Warehouse status. Guards outside the floor. Lift blocked. Emergency exit accessible.
These are PFS systems. We used to use them for working heights on the building sites. This should easily keep me in the air for maybe 20 minutes, but these look much more modern. Fortunately, the controls are almost the same. The commander told me I could use something like this to get out of here. If I jumped with it from a top floor, I could easily get to the old city and disappear in its streets. I'm going to take one. It's my only means of escape. What's the current status of the archive?
Archive status. Guards outside the floor. Lift blocked. Emergency exit accessible.
Attention, unknown person detected in the main building. Estimated location, 1st to 20th floor.
Damn, they must have noticed that I'm not in the interrogation room. I'll have to hurry up. The first keyword should probably be Prague. That's where they did the excavations, so it's going to be in the disk's description. The next keyword will probably be radium, since it's what Andorra needs for some reason. But this is all very general information. I need something more specific. Maybe a name that has nothing to do with Andorra, but which will definitely be in this file. After all, there's a lot going on in Prague, and it used to be common to use radium. It won't be enough to find the disk. I can't tell if it's the right disc from the number, but if I only found one disc, it must be the right one. So I have the disc now. Now I just need to get the hell out of here. And I can't go anywhere downstairs. The lift and the stairs are blocked. The window has a hardening film on it. It's pretty firm this way, but if you damage the film, the firmness is gone. There's also a welder for the window hardening film here. I'm going to borrow this. I hope Andrea keeps her fingers crossed. I'll need luck more than ever now.
Richard, you have no idea how worried I was. We heard an alarm from the Andorra headquarters. We didn't think you'd return.
Yeah, the alarm scared me too. I got locked up in the archive. In the end, I actually had to jump out. There was no other way, but that doesn't matter now. I'd like to know what I was doing it all for. This is the disc.
Good. Let's see what Endora's hiding. It seems to be a complex document. There's a lot of data in it. Oh my God.
What?
There's a record of activities of a special research group Andorra created. They found it right after the war, and it had a simple purpose: to overthrow the state. They were researching everything from interstellar weapons to paranormal phenomena. In the end, they decided to focus on the research of the Olmeca civilization. There are notes of time travel here, and of the radium they mined for Prague. This doesn't make sense.
I don't get this. What do these Olmecians have to do with a rare element and time travel?
This is enough. We can't go on like this. This has gone too far.
Why? What happened?
Don't you understand? It's obvious. Andorra is researching time travel. They used Omisian technology, and apparently they need radium for it. But that doesn't matter. We must get rid of the disk. And not just the disk.
What? Why? We risked so much for it. And what does it matter that Andorra is researching time travel? They're neither the first nor the last.
What does it matter? They're trying to overthrow the state. And what's the best way to do it? Simply erase it from history. And Andorra isn't just playing around. They're going to succeed. These aren't just some petty experiments. This is a huge conspiracy which will eventually affect us all. The resistance can't get involved in this. We should start preparing for some big changes. Richard can't stay. He can't stay with the resistance, and he can't stay in the city. And neither can the disc.
You can't be serious. You can't just leave him there at their mercy after what he's done for us?
That's not important now. We must protect what we still have left. Richard, the whole of Andorra are after you and the disc. And no names here. And he won't stop at anything. He wants to get you for personal reasons. You can't stay here. Please, leave. Leave and take the disc with you.
After everything I've done? But, okay, fine. I don't want to cause any problems. I can see your point.
But where are you going to go?
I don't know. I'll just go. Maybe you'll remember me one day and think of how I helped you.